guys, how's it going? This is, I'm guessing, a 1980s Simplicity 5-12. Don't really know a whole lot about it. Got it off of a family friend. It was, I would consider it a donation to the channel. However, I don't know what you'd look at it as. I'd consider it a donation, you know, to get running, but not sure. Got it off a friend. He had bought it. I don't know exactly when he bought it. Not sure what year it is. I'm guessing 80s. It has the style of a Simplicity from the 80s. He told me that the gear shift, the shifting fork, I guess something's off with it. It's not quite working right. And you have a rough time shifting it into gears. I guess the pin sheared off. I guess we'll have to look into that. It's got a Peerless 5-speed in it. So whether we're going to be changing that rear end out or whether we're going to be fixing this one, I'm not sure. I guess it depends on what it entails. Let's go on ahead and get it started up, or let's go on ahead and see if we can get it running. I do not know where the battery is on this machine. I'm guessing it is down underneath of... Do you open this like how on the home light? Oh, there you go. Oh, my dumbass never spotted it. Oh, I know why. I want to lift the seat, not that. It has... There's the battery. I am not sure if that battery is any good or not. That tells you how much I've looked at this thing. I didn't even know where the battery was. I think it has a 12-horse brakes under the hood. Vertical shaft brakes. Yeah, 12 horse. I have not really looked over it all that much. I was saving it for the video, so that way you guys could take a look at it with me. The other thing it needs is it needs a chain for the deck lift, because currently you cannot lift the deck. And I'm sure you guys probably noticed that when I was unloading it. This is your deck lift right here. So, yeah, there you go. Let's go on ahead. Let's get some air in those tires. We tried airing up the tires at his house, but the tires up here did not hold air. I was going to try to grab it with my sleeve hitch, but I couldn't really get it to stay, so there you go. The rear tires seem to hold air. He did give me a set of front tires with it. He told me that if these tires don't come back, I could put those tires on it, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. So, yeah, there you go. Let's go on ahead and let's get this thing into the other room so we can work on it. I have decided life is not short enough, and we are going to test that battery and see if it holds a charge. And if it holds a charge, if we can maybe get the engine to crank. He did say something about the battery. I can't remember if he said the battery needed replaced or if the battery was good. So I'm guessing one or the other. But life's not short enough. We just got to make it shorter by testing junk batteries. So there you go. Positive, negative. We got it all hooked up. Good. This thing's probably got every single stupid safety in it, I bet. No headlights, we can't test them. Probably deck safety or brake safety. How good it locks. See what happens. Nothing. Where is that the PTO? Yes, it is. Think that? Let's try that. No. Okay. Let's try that. No. He did say it ran years ago, so I'm not sure how many years ago, but he did say it ran when he got it. I don't know how long he's had it, so I don't know if we're getting power or not. I don't even hear that humming, to be honest with you. Still nothing. No, that doesn't say that key switch is bad, but it could. Let me grab a screwdriver. Take our screwdriver and touch it between Need 2 contacts. We get nothing. We get absolutely nothing. So I have a feeling that battery is so dead that it is not taking a charge, or those connectors are wore out and will not come back. I don't see a sticker anywhere on here that shows me one. Let me get a better look. This says E3. So E3, if that means something. So grab over here. Might as well just test it and see if it's even got voltage in it. I have absolutely no hope in that battery coming back. It's probably beyond dead, you know. So there you go. I'm gonna guess this isn't even giving me an accurate reading on it, so I'm gonna go on ahead and guess that battery is dead. So, okay. I guess let's check the air filter. I have not checked the air filter yet. I also have not checked the fuel tank yet. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. I do trust him, so I do believe him when he said that it did run. I'd imagine it probably ran when he got it, but like I said, the shift fork, you know, so. These are actually fairly nice, you know, one thing I never checked. Oh good, it has a normal filter. This is done. That's no good. Filter still looks good. No rodents or anything have been living in there, it looks like, so I guess we're okay when it comes to that point. Put this back on here. I was about to say either that cover's smarter than me or I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Probably both. So, let's check our oil. Whoa. I hope that is from just driving around and not case. That's better. It is a little bit over full, but it's not bad. The oil is clean. I don't smell gas, so maybe we got a good engine. Let's see, what do we want to do next? We know the engine turns, oil looks good. We got to check the gas. This could be fun. Oh, it's got a, well, it's dry, and that's not rusted. Plastic gas tank, I imagine. Probably. Maybe. Possibly, yes. Let me turn on the light. Going in. Yep, plastic. Okay. That doesn't look terrible. It looks okay in there. There's a spot right there, but I mean that's not horrible. So definitely not the worst I've seen. So where do we want to go with this thing first? We probably want to address the battery. I doubt that battery's going to come back, so there's our first issue. We could test the engine, find out if the engine's good or not. I think you know where I'm going with this one. Where is the positive terminal? We can find out what our situation is with the engine. If the engine's good, makes it worth it. Like I said before, I do believe him when he told me that it did run when he got it, and so far everything that he has said seems to add up. So, and he was an officer, for Christ's sake. Most police don't lie, most. So, there you go. Shall we see if it cranks? Here we go. Okay, that was my thing. We are not getting a good enough ground. Let's try that one. Let's just see what happens. Okay. It's not stuck on there. I don't even think it tried to engage. To be completely honest with you. I wonder if this is just hitting on that. I think that was touching the ground. That was probably it. Ready? Okay, so there's no depress. Let's try that. It's got to be around. Okay. Let's get some tires on it, and probably after we get the tires took care of, we can go from there. Well, we currently got 2 tires to play with. We're going to put air in them and see how they hold air. I also noticed that, which I thought was kind of funny. I don't remember which one he had a fit with. I think it was this one that he had a rough time getting to take air. I do not see that steering wheel holding up too long. We got a break from the compressor. It's finally being quiet, so let's see how long that lasts. Where the hell is the stem in this tire? Is that it? That's it. I have it in a weird spot. having such trouble with these. If we can wonderful. Alright, let's see if we can. There we go. Oh, that valve stem's junk. Maybe not. Let's see if it'll hold. That should be fine. Yeah, we got a leak right here. That sidewall is no good. No bueno. How about this one over here? If we can, hopefully that one is good. That one spare that we have, hopefully. I don't have much hope in either of these fronts. I know we put air in them both. When we were over there, and they just went flat. But, oh well, it's fine. I'd like to get it in the bag if I can. It's taking, so no, it doesn't even show me how much is in there pressure-wise, so oh well. Let's get this unhooked, and we will get this thing moved as quick as we can from here to there. I'm going to have to do it the other way around. We did air up those rears, and they seem to be doing okay, so we're fine for the most part, as far as I know back there. So with that being said, should be, see that cocksucker's already flat. More than likely he's going to get replaced first. I don't know if we can put a tube in this tire or not. Find it again. There we go. Yes, I know we're not supposed to overfill it. However, I want it full enough I can get it in that room. Yeah, this thing does not roll. So now we got this thing into the correct bay. I want to go on ahead and throw the battery charger back on that battery, and I want to run some volt tests and see if we're getting power. We could even just put it through ohms and find out if we're getting current through certain things, you know. I want to check the I want to check that tower's going flat up front now. Look at this thing in rough shape. I also want to figure out what the deal is here. I think I have another one of these transmissions. If we have to, we could change it into here. It's in Peerless. I don't know if it's the same thing as what's in here or not, though. I don't think it is. I think it's a little bit different. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this for 6 volts, and I'm going to run it to the thing out here that runs up to the lights. So if I have to kill it, I can run over there and shut the light switch off. Or we can blow the fuse and I can finally figure out which fuse in that panel goes to this room. So win-win, either or, I guess, you know. So let's jump in here. We want to see how many volts. It should be 6, correct? 10, huh? Okay. I guess that's fair. So I want to make sure we are getting power. I am not getting power. Oh, there we go. 6 volts. Okay. 11 volts. So, probably going to want to pull that solenoid. I also want to check this fuse. More than likely, I'm going to be getting rid of that. Check our fuse. Fuse appears to be good. Yes, maybe. Sort of, I guess. I'm going to pass it off as questionable. So there you go. The fuse is questionable. I should have you guys up here where you can see exactly what I'm doing. So fuse is questionable. This guy right here. Plug him back in over. Solenoid. I might just consider changing that. Why they put a 4 on here, I have no idea. But all the wiring looks fine. I don't really see any issues. Let's get that out. I want to run this to the negative post. There we go. I don't even notice sparking, therefore I do not think it is drawing any voltage. Although them volts don't look all that great. Which one of these goes to the key switch? I have no idea. Not that one. So probably this one, right? Why is that one getting voltage right now? What the hell? Okay. Nothing. Oh, well, god damn it. That explains a lot. Okay, let's try this. Nothing. Okay. I had it set for ohms, not current. Let's see what happens here. Okay, yes. This one is our trigger wire. I have no idea what this other one is. So there you go. Well, this machine has a seat safety switch, which I actually did not notice earlier. I'm not used to those. Let's see what it does now. Well, I don't have the brake pushed either. Neutral. Let's see what happens. God damn it, still nothing. All right. I was hopeful. So, actually, that wasn't being pushed. How do we get, where does this need to be? It doesn't even push that down. I am going to be bypassing all of the safeties in here. I know somebody's gonna have a fit about it. I'm gonna leave that fuse in there for right now because I don't exactly know what the problem is with this thing right now. I'm just trying to eliminate things. What's this? Some kind of relay. I don't even really notice no clicks, no nothing. All right, let's see what happens now. Okay, that's promising. So, I kind of figured that's what it was. So, ready? Sometimes if you get lucky, you can play with it and get it to work. It is nice to know that solenoid's good. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to take these connections, I am going to clean them up. I am going to be throwing probably another battery in it. More than likely these, the solenoid won't work. I think I have another solenoid around here that I can throw in here and get working with it. So that'll probably be the next thing that I do. So yeah, let me, because I'm sure you guys don't want to watch that, get that battery changed out, and I'm going to clean up the connections, and I will bring you back. Got that battery switched. Let's see what it does. I have not tried starting it or anything yet. I thought I saw the flywheel move. Oh, it was stuck. Okay. So, we got something going on, which I guess is good. It's better than nothing. Where's that battery? There it is. Let's see. About that. If we're lucky, there's nothing wrong. It's just not getting enough power because that battery might be a little low. There we go. Yeah, I think that's our exact problem. I think I might up the voltage just a little. Ready? Cool. Turns over, which is good. Sounds pretty good too, which is good. Let's go on ahead and let's check it for spark, or actually, let's go on ahead and pull that spark plug out of it and let's just see what it looks like. I didn't see a different one, so we're gonna have to make this one work. There we go. It grabbed on that time. Yeah. Ready? Interesting. Now I see it. Yep, right there. That is covered in oil. So, we might have us a fun one. I think we've got a bad engine here. We'll see how far into it we got to get. If I'm just trying to get it to run, honestly. I'm going to clean this plug up and we'll throw it back in there. We'll put some fuel in it and we'll see if it starts. So apparently the camera wasn't recording. My dumbass forgot to start it, so I have absolutely no idea what you guys saw last. We put some fuel in the carb and the engine took off. Let me find out where you were. So I went in there and I grabbed some gas and I put some gas in that can. I do not see it leaking anywhere, which is good. So let's go on ahead and let's see if this thing will start. Ready? There it goes. Now I don't know if it was running off what I put in the tank or... jet up on top, I think, is the one I need to get to, and I can't get to it. Oh well, I mean, it's running. What do you expect, you know? Let's get everything moved, and after we do that, we'll try kicking the deck on. If the deck works, we'll throw it in gear and see what happens. Smoke has cleared up, which is good. I don't see nearly as much as I did earlier, so it's improving. Yeah, can't totally get on that. Figure out how to engage that net. gonna check them spindles real quick. I have a feeling one of them might be stuck. Expect that to kick in. Okay, so I think the issue is one of the spindles may or may not be stuck. Why did it engage? Okay, so that ore actually, oh, I already see this. That's not your pulley. I was gonna say. We do need to take the deck off. That is something I do plan to do. I'm just going to go on ahead probably and remove the, well actually, oh, I think I see what happened. I think it jumped. No, well, idler feels fine. No, I don't think we're on a pulley. We're off somewhere. We're off of something. If we can get it to start back up, I won't mess with it again. Let's just see what happens. I think we are going to just have to take that belt off altogether. I don't really feel like replacing that belt either, you know, so. Oh well, let's see what happens. Maybe it'll turn better. This time, note to self, when you go to close the thing, unhook the goddamn charger first. Don't be a dumbass. Not hot anymore. That's good. Sometimes you get excited and you forget. I mean, you can't blame me. I've done worse. Let's see what it does. Okay. Why is it not? Should be no reason it's not starting. It's flooded. Oh. Is that from, what is it? What is it from? How full is it? It's not wet. I don't know, maybe it's just from shutting off suddenly. That could be. surge is really annoying, but there's not really anything I can do about it. Goes through all gears just fine, it seems. I don't know what the issue is with the shifting fork. The shifting fork almost seemed like it was doing like it should. I was letting off the clutch very carefully because for one, there's a cub, and for two, I got two flat tires and I really don't want to screw one of them up. So I guess the next step will be getting tubes for them. And I got to figure out this misfire. I don't like the surging. Although it seems like these older brakes surge pretty bad, so probably not much I can do about it. However, it's not smoking anymore, which is good, so the rings sat, or the rings have seated. I'm getting a headache. I should probably go outside. Oh well. I'm going to be pissing red in the morning, I can guarantee you that. Last time I did this, I did. So, there you go. Alright, well, let's see. Where do we want to go from here? That's a good feeling when you bring an old piece of shit back to life. I'm going to back this up into that bay. I'm going to move that 140. And we're going to put some air in those front tires. Or at least see if we can. I'm going to turn the light on outside. And let's just... I don't know. Let's cruise around the pad. Wow, look at all the smoke. And let's see what it does. Got the tires aired out. Let's see how it is. Test out that rear end. I want to see exactly what the problem is with that shifting fork, because it seems like it's doing okay. So I mean, it's shifting in and out of gear. The only problem I see with it is that depth. So I don't know. Simple fix. Maybe just got what it's on. We'll see about getting it back into the... I'm actually filling it with the key. That's pretty good, actually. Not too bad. Especially considering the fact that a few hours ago, it was sitting in weeds. Cool. So I guess the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take that deck off of it. I want to look at that and find out what's going on. And while I'm in there looking at it, I want to see what the issue is with the PTO, why it's not engaging. I do not think it has anything to do with the engine. I think something underneath has slipped. I am starting to wonder if that is what the problem with it was. I don't know if it was the transmission or if it was the deck, because that transmission seems like it's doing okay. Now, I did notice a couple times it is hard to shift it out of gear, which is what I'm wondering if that was what the issue is with it. So that might be the next thing that we want to look into. I got to find a knob for it. I actually think I have a knob I can throw on there. That looks almost like the size of what the shifters are on the... It looks a little bit small. Yeah. Oh, maybe. Nope. It'll fit. So there we go. It's got a knob now. Cool. So, but yeah, that looks... Other than the tires, it seems like it does pretty good. So we don't really have many other issues with it. I'm not sure how long this video is. This seat right here, I noticed that. That's a problem we got to fix. The bolt fell out of it. Oh well, other than that, it doesn't do too bad. So there you go. Alright guys, I was going to continue this tomorrow. However, I have gotten into it again. It is now later. It is after 10. So there you go. I'm debating on... I don't really think we have enough to make this a video. So we're probably just going to go on ahead and tear into that deck once I get back in the morning. So that's probably what we're going to do next, is we're going to go on ahead and dive into that deck and see what we can figure out about it. That'll be tomorrow. So yeah. All right, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye. Well, getting back into the simplicity, it's 3 in the morning. We are currently having a storm. To be honest with you, this is one of the most calm storms I have ever been in. I'm sitting here watching it, and, well, we got no wind. We have just a drizzle of rain, and we're just getting thunder. It's just a little bit of ozone and a little bit of rain. Water the plants, I guess. So it's not really that bad. There was a big thunder though this morning that woke me up, and I guess that's it. So there you go. I can't sleep, obviously, since it's 3 in the morning, and once you get woke up at the devil's hour, you're pretty much stuck. So there you go. So we're going to go on ahead and get back into this POS, and I think I'm going to jerk that deck off today, and we're going to see exactly what that deck looks like and what it would entail to get that thing figured out. So my theory is, I think there is a bracket up in the front. I'm not going to film taking it off. Which is wonderful. I'm not going to film taking it off, however, I'm just going to take it off myself. That light went off and I'm thinking, did we seriously lose power? But that's still going, so there you go. Let me get that deck took off, and once I get it taken off there, I'll bring you back. I'll probably just show you guys how I took it off. So let's get this POS figured out. We need to figure out what exactly our issue is when it comes to the deck. First off, I don't understand why they ran it like this. That seems kind of odd to me, but that's the way they ran it. We gotta probably get this cover off so we can look underneath of it. We probably gotta get this cover off so we can look underneath of it. That's stuck. Or is it just? That's stuck. That turns. That turns. That rubbed through at one point in time. So, yeah. I think it's safe to say that we need to take this cover off and evaluate the damage. Let me get the covers off of there. I'm not going to fight with them on camera. I'm just going to get that took care of quick. Well, to say this deck is fucked is an understatement. This thing got fucked. I'm going to let you guys look at this, and I'm going to see if you can point out the problem. Now, keep in mind, I just took that stupid cover off, not even off. It's just dangling there. Let me take a second. You guys guess what you think is the problem. I'm about to show you the problem, and I can see it right away looking at it. You ready to find out what? Yeah. Wonderful. And as you can see, the bolts broke. It broke inside of the spindle. And I guess it's been broken for a while because you can see the rust that is formed on that spindle. Right there. So that would explain a lot. Can't believe I never noticed that when we had it on there. So that's been like that for a while. I'm kind of nervous about opening that other one up now. So, god damn it. I think we might be able to fix this one. I might be able to put that in the lathe and drill the center out, drill the bolt out, and then maybe re-tap it and get it to work. However, I'm not very hopeful on that one. If I can find another bolt about that size, maybe we can do something with it, but more than likely this is going to be maybe the end of the road for this deck unless I can find a spindle. So yeah, I'm going to finish getting that other cover off, and then we'll take a look underneath the deck. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rubber mallet, and we're going to see if we can get that spindle to fall through. If we can get it to fall through, then that's good. If we can't get it to fall through, well, we're going to have to do something else. Because I think regardless whether I want to or not, I don't really have a choice. You know, so I guess we're just going to go on ahead and get it out. Right there. Yeah. Perfect. That was. So there we go. That is currently, where we're at. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a good way to get that out of there. The bearings all seem fine, you know, it's just that stupid bolt. And that one seems pretty good too. But all the bearings on here seem like they're okay, so. Got this in the lathe. This is a little bit wobbly. However, I think that spindle's bent because I have it just about as straight as I can possibly get it in there. So there you go. So let's go on ahead and let's get this thing drilled. Yeah, we gotta do something about that. That's off way too much. So here's an update currently on current events. That spindle is bent. I've got it as perfect as I can possibly get it in that lathe, and I cannot get that spindle to go straight. I have messed with it and tweaked it. I got it to go a little bit straighter, but it's not, I can't exactly get it where exactly I need it to be. So I'm gonna have to order another spindle. I cannot get it in the lathe. I cannot get it in the lathe, and I cannot get it to cut right. So it's just it messed it up the first time we did it, and well, there you go. So that's where I'm at currently. Could I get that spindle unbent? Yes, if I was to get that housing off of it, which that housing is pretty stuck. So I'm gonna get the housing as well as the spindle. I also noticed the, what do you call them? The teeth on that spindle that hold it to, or hold the pulley to it, they're in very rough shape. So I'm thinking we're probably just gonna wanna go on ahead and replace that. So I'm gonna do that. That's probably the next route I'm gonna take. Because like I said, that spindle is pretty bent, you know. I don't know exactly how bad it is, but I know it's to the point where you can watch it move around. And I've got it in the lathe as good as I can get it, so unless that lathe is off, then there's no reason that should be wiggling around as much as it was in the video, in the clip that you guys watched of me trying to drill it. So there you go. I guess that's where we're at for now. Yeah, it seems like a pretty solid mower other than the spindle. So we'll get something figured out with that, and then once we get something figured out with that, we'll go on ahead and get back into it. You know, it just occurred to me, I have this deck. I'm not exactly sure if I can get this deck to work. We could find out. Although I think this up here is, oh, right there's a bolt. So currently getting back into the Simplicity deck, as you can see, I have actually found another spindle. I had a deck over here off of a Simplicity, the parts tractor that I had bought for my Homelight T12. As you can see, this is that deck right here. I robbed the spindle out of it and I stuck it in that deck over there. I'm tossing around the idea of taking those two spindles out and throwing them in that deck as well. If I was keeping this deck, I would. Or if I was keeping this machine, I would. However, the reason that I am not going to be doing that today is that spindle has a grease zerk in it. These two don't. Now, most people don't go underneath their deck and grease them. So it really seems kind of pointless to me to just go on ahead and do that and swap out these two spindles just to find out, you know, that somebody's going to not grease them and screw them up. And well, I just put all that time into it for no reason, you know. So That's kind of my theory on it. I know that that's kind of a dick move on my part to do, but I mean, I'm not going to waste my time on doing that. We've got that one done. These two are fine. They both turn good. That one turns all right. This one down here turns all right. I would imagine, though, with some use, they'll probably start turning better. And I think I know why that middle one has a rough time turning. It's got that stupid brake, which I got to take off. So yeah, there you go. So that's currently where we're at with this one. I need to swap the pulley around over here. As you can see, that pulley is wrong. Hopefully we can get the other pulley to go on there and work. I got to find a bolt long enough to hold that other pulley on there. And once I do that, we can go on ahead and continue on this thing. Yay. Well, I got the blade mounted onto it on the other side. Let's just go on ahead and test our luck. And let's see what happens when we come up here and try to take this pulley off. Which hopefully this comes off easier than I'm imagining it will. Get that to come out of there now. Ready? Once we find the board, there's the board. Come on, bitch. I was gonna say, watch the pulley be, or watch the blade quit spinning and the, the shaft is still moving. Got that off. I see grease. God, I hope that thing comes off there easy. Ready? Moment of truth. No. Fuck. I figured. We are either about to severely damage this pulley or get it off easily. And my bets are severely damaged. Did it really just... I'll be damned, it did. Okay, I didn't expect that. Honest to God, I was mentally preparing myself right then and there to grab the angle grinder and cut it off. I was that close, because I did not think that was going to happen. All right, so we need to grab our, this thing. This is our, what the hell? Isn't that supposed to have teeth in it? Oh, Christ. Oh, it does. Well, why does it seem like it's up so high? Because you haven't put it down yet, you stupid fuck. Is there supposed to be a cover over top of that? I believe that's what this is. That has one, yes. Okay, well, we're just gonna put it over it anyway. Well, here we go. So now, when I need to take that back off, guess what? It's not going to come back off. Maybe it will. Never mind. That's why you always say it and speak it into existence. That way you're proven wrong. Let me go grab a bolt real fast, and after I grab a bolt, we can see about getting that pulley on there. These are the longest bolts I have. If it's not one of these two, I am screwed. Let's start with the shorter one. No. No. Where is the broken off bolt? Oh, yeah. Nope. Absolutely not. That's what we need right there. Well, I gotta go. I guess we gotta run to the store now. Fuck. Oh well, that's the first time I've ever had a problem with not being able to find a bolt for something, but oh well. It is a few hours later. I got a nut and a bolt, so we can go on ahead and get this thing put back together. Went out to... So hopefully this is long enough not too long. It already feels like we're hitting the bottom. So let's see. Go ahead and stick it. It's a small head on it. But hopefully that's not too loose. In my opinion, that's a pretty stupid design, not having the spindle shoot up all the way. I think that's ridiculous, and that's why that original bolt broke. However, it's on there, so that means that this deck is fixed. So I guess now we move on to the tractor portion of the mower, which I think the only thing that needs now is 2 new front tubes for the tires, and that's it. So yeah, we're moving right along with this little thing, I will say. So yeah, here's a current update. I have ordered a set of tire tubes for this machine. I got a rear tire tube as well as 2 front ones, and the tires off of the machine are off of it right now. I have 2 extras on it at the moment. We are going to see if this thing will kick that deck on. And if it kicks that deck on, hopefully, it'll kick it on good and it won't screw up like it did earlier. So that's kind of what we're hoping for right now. I still got to hook the deck lift up at the moment. That's the next thing that I'm going to be doing. However, before I get too deep into this thing, I want to make sure that it cuts like it should. So there you go. Let's start it up and let's see what it does. Sounds like it's trying to spin the dick over still, but I don't think it is. Hard to say. That battery might be a little bit dead. More than likely, I'll probably just leave it on the charger for the night. Currently, if you didn't think I was out here late enough this morning, it's currently midnight, so there you go. 3 more hours and I'll be officially up for 24 hours. Oh well, probably will be up for 24 hours because I gotta edit a video together tonight. So, yeah, oh well. Let's go on ahead. Let's see if this thing will start. And if it starts, if the deck kicks on. Ready? Really? Well, that's loose. Okay, well, pretend we didn't see that. say it ran pretty good. So this thing seems like it's ready to mow once it gets some tires put on it. So, well, I guess we'll go on ahead and put those tires on the list. So here's something we're gonna do. I'm not sure how many of you know exactly what this is. I'm sure most of you do if you grew up around a shop like I did, or run a shop or worked in a shop. This is a bearing press. And these bearing presses are actually fairly nice when it comes to breaking the bead on tires. I did this before, so it should work in theory, hopefully. There we go. It's pretty good for these smaller tires. Well, whatever tires you can fit under it, it does pretty good with, you know, so that's nice. So yeah, we'll just pop that out. Pop these. Not sure if we're going to be able to do it with the bigger tire. I guess we're about to find out. We got 3 tires on that mower that need tubed. This is 1. This rear, I think this came off the left side. Needs to be tubed. There we go. If we can fit it under here without dropping the sander. If it'll stay right there, that'll be perfect. There we go. If we can. Let's see what it does. Maybe we can push it down. Oh my God, it worked. I can't believe it. Cool, okay, awesome. Yeah, see how easy that made popping these, even with a tire too big for it. So there we go, now that we've got them popped. Got to get some tubes, and after we get some tubes, we can get these tires tubed. I probably won't film putting tubes in them. I just figured I'd show popping the beads, because it is a hard, well, it's not hard, but it isn't an easy thing to do, popping beads. I've had some before that I've had to cut off the rim because they were stuck on there so bad. So, but just giving you an idea, there's a bearing press now. Have fun with it. Current update, I got all 4 tires on here holding air now. The 2 front tires are tubed. The 1 rear tire is tubed. So now we can go on ahead and try this thing out. Take it up and down the driveway. It is still daytime outside. We can take it up and down the driveway. See how it drives. And I also want to kick the deck on and see how it mows. It is mostly done. It's got oil in it. The transmission seems fine. I haven't found anything wrong with it. I was told something was wrong with the shift fork, but again, I still have not managed to find anything wrong with the shift fork. Shouldn't have thrown that away, but I did. So let's just go on ahead and start it up. One thing I want to do is adjust the idle on it, because if you idle it down too far, the engine will die. So that's currently the only thing that I'm really worried about. But let's start it up. And let's take it out for a cruise, see how it is. to me, it almost seems like the air filter might be plugged. I'd say it runs pretty good. So I'd be lying if I said this thing was a piece of shit. To be honest with you, it actually didn't do half bad. I think it has earned itself a wash, in my opinion. So there you go. Now, what do you say we have a little bit of fun?
Alright guys, I think it's going to do it for today. I want to thank all you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If this is your first time checking out my channel, please consider going down below, hitting that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a thing. Tells YouTube that you guys like the videos and want to see more.
Also, would help me out a lot if you would go down below, hit that like button while you're at it. That helps the video get around to other people on YouTube who might be interested in watching me and laugh at me or, you know, whatever. So I want to thank you for watching. Really want to take a second and thank my supporters, my viewers and subscribers around here that watch this channel weekly when I upload a video. Really means a lot to you. Really means a lot to me that you guys show your support here through watching the videos, so I want to thank you for that. If there's any interest in this mower at all, leave me a comment down below. More than likely this is going to be going for sale as soon as actually I'm done with the video, or next time I mow the yard. I'm probably going to mow with it, see how it does. If you want to see a mowing video on it, let me know. More than likely I won't film one unless somebody requests it, so I guess we'll see. Did pretty good though, I cannot lie, I am pretty impressed with it. However, I would rather have used one of my tractors, to be honest with you. I'm not really a huge fan of these riding mowers. They're not exactly built to work. This one, this is good for somebody who wants to take out and mow once a week. The frame on it, I noticed it compared to my tractors, it twists pretty bad, where if you look at the frame on this 140, you know, you can see that 140 is pretty tough, and that frame doesn't flex nearly as easily as this one does. I noticed it when I was out there. My one side or the other would jump up into the air and the frame would flex, so that's definitely something I'm not pleased about, but you know, not really much I can do. These lawnmowers are built cheap compared to the older garden tractors, so there you go. Not saying anything bad about Simplicity either. I have a couple Simplicities myself, so there you go. All right, guys, if anybody out there is looking for a mower, leave me a comment. Well, actually, I'll be posting this on Facebook. There is a link to my Facebook page on the home page of the YouTube channel. There's also, while I'm at it, talking about it, there is a category or a list of channels down there that are friends of mine that I talk to and are just basically friends of mine. I would appreciate it if you guys would go over and show them some support. I'd like to get them up into the higher subscriber range too. So there you go. All right, guys, I think that is going to be it. So yeah, take care. Bye.